justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
All right, we're here.
Yeah, I like filming demonstrations a little bit more organized because there's less opportunity for safety issues. But these are equally important to film. So it's the same department that investigated the Tyrese West shooting and killing that happened in Mount Pleasant a couple years ago. For those of you that don't know, Tyrese West was riding his bicycle at night. Sergeant Geisey pulled him over for no headlight. Tyrese took off running because he did have a gun on him. He threw the gun, and after the gun was out of his hand, Geisey was supposedly stepping on his hand. Supposedly he got his hand free, and then Geisey shot him in the back of the head multiple times. Reading the case file, there's a lot of discrepancies, very similar to the Joseph Mensah shooting of Jay Anderson Jr. in Wauwatosa. It's kind of a very similar thing. A lot of discrepancies with Geisey. There was just a deposition that happened last month, and he had made some really fucked up comments in the deposition. His statements there were inconsistent. So when we released on our YouTube channel, for those of you that aren't familiar with my platform, on the YouTube channel, we released a situation in 2013 where Sergeant Geisey beat the fuck out of Michael Kowalczyk during a traffic stop. It's also the same cop after we leaked the Rittenhouse photos of Rittenhouse in Pudgy's Pub. We were there when Geisey was pulling the bar footage, and we released his body cam footage and all the bar footage and all that. But in there, he makes a comment about we just want to make sure the kid's legal before the crazies show up, referring to protesters when you've got crazy fucking militia already in the fucking bar. He was also reprimanded twice. Once for not securing his squad car, which, you know, whatever, big fucking deal. And then another reprimand for doing a pit maneuver. That's where, you know, the squad car hits like the side of a suspect car and makes it spin out of control.
I'm actually more upset about the not securing your
not doing that anymore because
about the not securing your vehicle.
And injury and death. Geisty wasn't authorized to do pit maneuver. The department does not train on it. Geisty used his training from the military to do that maneuver, and he was reprimanded and suspended, I think for like 2 days, I think it was, a year later. So, yeah, Geisty's kind of a piece of shit cop in Mount Pleasant. It's not one of the good guys. Super fucking aggressive cop. Like I said, that Tyrese West shooting and killing, super suspicious. You know, and he was a canine officer too, and his canine was still in the car when Tyrese took off on foot. I mean, that's the whole fucking purpose of the dogs. Yeah, and that's the thing too, like, so Mount Pleasant's body camera and dash camera policy is basically, it's officer safety first. So there's no policy that actually requires them to turn it on. And his dash cam was full. The footage was full. And if I'm correct, and I'm not fucking confusing all the cases together, I think when they took his body cam out of like the evidence bag, the I forgot what the fuck they're called, like the technician guy, he accidentally hit the record button and it recorded. If I'm not confusing cases. So just a lot of real fucking suspicious stuff. One statement he says Tyrese was standing. Another statement he says he's fucking laying face down. And, you know, again, mind you, this kid was pulled over for riding a bicycle on the fucking sidewalk at night with no fucking headlight. And the gun was not in his hand.
Yeah, it's the same area. Racine's right next to Kenosha.
So I've tried to file.
And the cop that is involved in this Geisty, he keeps saying, apparently was on the scene of the Kyle Rittenhouse when he was at the bar thing.
Mrs. Mrs. West, Tyrese's mom, she, I forgot the name of the documentary company, but it's another like independent group like me, only they do real nice documentaries. They've tried to get it for their documentary because they're doing like some investigative work on it, and Mount Pleasant denied them as well. And they filed the same type of lawsuit that I filed against Kenosha. They filed a mandamus lawsuit suing to get that personnel file. So, and I had filed for it too just to try to put more pressure. So it's another media company. He was.
No justice!
I don't know. He might be in a car. I'm not sure.
No justice!
Some people dipped off. I know some people dipped off. Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing with a lot of these departments where, you know, even for investigative journalists like myself, you know, you just got to keep putting pressure, trying to get these records. You just got to put pressure trying to get the records. And, you know, they play a lot of games, a lot of tricks. They hide shit, intentionally stall so that they have time to destroy things. I mean, there's so much that we've already exposed with Kenosha, and we're suing them for open records requests. We just amended our lawsuit. Originally it was 13 open records requests. We just amended it to it's like 26 or 27. But this week, once we finish filing everything we're filing, it'll be up to 60. So we've already, like I said, we've exposed a lot with Kenosha. If you guys are new to the platform, you can go to our website, which is neverstopvoices.com. YouTube channel, same thing, Never Stop Voices. Yeah, that's it's real suspicious circumstance, fucking unheard of. So once they found out, like, you know, another person died, then they find out that he was tased to death. So that's why this is happening right now.
Come back in and take it all away and think that they did something right.
Deaths like that.
I know you asked to keep it short. I'll ask one more question. What is your thoughts around the police? Is there an alternative to the police that could be a viable solution for the community to feel more safe? Or do you feel like the police right now just need retraining and some other things like that?
I think retraining for sure, and some sort of reform around like better vetting officers. I mean, the fact that someone can go to cosmetic school for longer than an officer has to train for, you know, having a deadly weapon in their hand is ridiculous. It's not correct. I think there has to be some sort of training, and I mean, there shouldn't be, it shouldn't have been a mistake like Kim Potter shooting Dante Wright with, you know, oh, it's my taser. You should know the difference between your taser and your gun. And that's just not an excuse.
Like personally, you're good. I'm not ready to like think of a solution, and that's maybe a problem that we have is, yeah, I'm not ready to think of a solution, and I don't think it involves police at all. But I will say, like, I don't know. I think we've.
That's a dude. That's a dude. That's a dude. All right, back to our previously scheduled program. Just wanted to point that out.
And if if there's a reason that their lives should be at stake like that, there's some deeper change that needs to happen too. But yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of countries where they don't carry guns.
Right.
But then there's also a lot of countries without the guns that the populace has. Like,
Exactly. Right. Yeah.
it's double-edged. Yeah. So there's a lot of thought around that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that. Is there anything else you'd want to say in terms of anything? Coming up to the summer, we just had the longest year, basically, in our lives that we've known. We had the pandemic and then George Floyd. And Minneapolis has seen a lot. And like you said, you touched on the trauma. The community is traumatized. And how does the community continue to heal through this next year? What's your thought process in the next year? And anything else you'd want to say?
Our organization, Real Minneapolis, has created, we have a youth center in Midtown at the Midtown Exchange building that has supported distance learners and people who are looking to volunteer their time to help others. And to support students that don't have that adult supervision at home or the correct internet or the correct technology. And now transitioning into summer, we're going to be doing kind of the same thing, including some of the education aspect to help kids get caught up and get that credit recovery, but to also do activities and field trips that they've never done before. Swim lessons for African American children is especially important because
Don't finish it.
So we're just going to be doing activities and having a fun summer.
Field Trip Friday.
And just, trying to heal and taking that next step forward, and hopefully just making a change on their life.
I would say too that my hope for healing also is rooted in education, and a lot of my healing has helped me be a better student, and vice versa. It's a two-lane path. And so I'm working on a podcast for high schoolers, students.
Are you?
Who, especially BIPOC students who
Are you?
have faced a very challenging
Are you
year
working
in a lot
on a
of ways,
podcast?
and have now a responsibility and a great opportunity.
Bro, I was 3 years late in starting a podcast last year. Fuck out of here. Back to Racine. Where'd it go? There we go.
I need one of them simple jobs, Vaughn. Look at that shit. I'm over here. My fucking forearms killing me and shit, bro. I'm over here fucking sweating. I got all my gear on. I'm like, we're coming to Racine and bringing the gas mask, the helmet, the whole shit.
a fuck ton of people behind us too. So yeah, make sure you guys check out our website, neverstopvoices.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's where we release a lot of body cam footage. We're in the process of releasing a lot of never before seen footage from Kenosha. There's a lot of stuff up there. If you guys want to help us continue to pay for open records requests, help with time and travel, filming all this stuff, you can check out the pinned comments where you can donate. Every dollar helps. All of that goes towards all types of elements for the company. Pays for a lot. Lawsuits, lawyers, insurance, records that we can keep releasing to you guys. We do a lot of investigative work. Very old school journalism. Just happen to live stream situations like this where you've got some aggressive cops in a kind of fucked up city. Surprisingly though, they've been pretty decent tonight. You know, a lot of people don't get it, right? Like, you guys that don't like watching this shit, like, this is how it goes, right? They're gonna march, they're gonna chant, make some noise in the streets. The minute those cops come, though, the whole scenario fucking changes. Oh yeah, they're everywhere. We're like surrounded by cops. You got cops behind us, cops to the left and right, cops in front. Yeah, there's tons of cops. What's up, brother? How you doing? Racine is like this small. I know. Yeah.
I didn't see not one black or brown cop on the lot.
No, they're fucking.
Where the fuck is the guy hurt?
Yeah. See, there's cops down there. There's cops down there. There's cops down there.
This is seriously the ugliest group of women I've ever seen, by the way.
If you guys are from like Mount Pleasant, Racine area, even Kenosha, there's a group out here called Change is Coming. Kind of a small group looking for more support. They're
Kind of a small group, you're saying?
Constantly out
Sir,
here,
there's 24
protesting
people.
over at Monument Square.
Make some noise for the family, y'all.
Make some noise for the other organizers out here that came all the way down from Milwaukee, Kenosha. I really appreciate everybody from out here. You're showing love to the family.
Seriously, these are just the ugliest people.
But it's not over. We out in these streets every day. And we marching for him. And we marching for the three. The three. Let's not forget about the three. Let's not forget about what we out here for. We out here to make a change. We out here to make the conquer the dreams of what we need to join these streets.
What a
We need to change
mess.
these laws. We need to abolish the system.
Shut up.
Every single day. There will be another protest on Sunday at 3 o'clock p.m. at the courthouse with the other family. Y'all, I need y'all out here. And I need y'all to bring the numbers and boots on the ground. Stay in line! Stay in Make some noise for yourselves! Make some noise for yourselves! The family want to speak for anything?